Happy live stream music Friday. It is Mary Love. I am a singer-songwriter from the Finger Lakes region of New York State, and I am so thrilled to be here with you tonight to celebrate the release of my very first self-produced single. um, this is super exciting. Super exciting. And the name of the song is Iceberg. And I'm going to talk to you a little bit about Iceberg. Tonight is going to be such a fun, exciting celebration. I'm so thrilled. All of you who are here, who are able to make it and to celebrate with me, this is a super special moment in time. Like my heart's beating really fast, and I'm very thrilled to share this moment with all of you. So, if you're just joining us, my name is Mary Lobb, and we are here tonight or this afternoon, whatever the time is, wherever you are, to celebrate the release of my single Iceberg. So, I'm going to be talking a little bit about the production, the songwriting, kind of just the story behind the scenes of the song. I do want to spend a little bit of time thanking all of the people involved in the project. That is including those who have supported the project. And then also, I will play the song, the actual record, and the music video that goes along with it. And then I want to save a little bit of time at the end for any of your questions, any and all of your questions that you have. So first I want to say hello and read the comments to everyone who is here. Hello, Kathleen. Welcome. Hola, Rocío. ¿Qué me cuentas de la vida? ¿Qué tal? ¿Todo bien? Mira, estamos celebrando mi lanzamiento de mi sencillo nuevo que se llama Hielo de Nieve. Espero que gusta la canción, Rocío. Espero que todo está bien en Chile. Oh, and hello, Jofi. Welcome, welcome. I hope your dog Trey is with us as well. Reggie, what's up? How are you? It's so great to see you. I'm just so thrilled that you could make it tonight. It's awesome. Oh, and Reggie can't wait to hear the produced version. Yeah, so some of you have heard the live version when I played over the weekend at the Little Theater Cafe. And so it's super exciting to be able to share the actual in studio version of the song as well. Jacqueline is here. Hello, Jacqueline. I am so delighted to have you here with us. A very dear and lifelong friend of mine is here with us tonight as well. This is so exciting. I love live streams because it's like this party where everyone in the world is uniting. So this is super, super, super exciting. Rocio says, Rocio dice que es un honor siempre verte. Mucho éxito en este nuevo proyecto musical. Gracias, Rocío. Muchas gracias, que me siento mucho tus palabras y la energía que me da aquí en este momento. Este proyecto es muy grande para mí porque yo aprendí cómo producir. Entonces, es mi primera canción que yo producí y también compuse, perdón, y, y ahora estoy aprendiendo cómo producir y espero que mi próximo disco yo voy a ser la productora de ella también. And Jacqueline sends lots of dancing and party hats because tonight is a party. So I would love to tell you a little bit more about the song. Iceberg, I wrote last year at this time. I was feeling heartbroken. I was feeling like my heart had been shattered, and it was raw and it was real. And I wanted to write about it, to take those feelings and put them to music. So I sat down at the piano, as I do, and started writing, and the song came out. Usually, when I start writing, it's easy to say how I feel in kind of general language, like, I feel sad, I feel heartbroken. But it was cold, when I started writing it. I started writing it in January, February, and it was super cold, especially in the Finger Lakes region of New York State. So I, started thinking about an iceberg, and thinking about things shattering because it was feeling like my heart was shattering, like it fallen into thousands of pieces. And I think I had recently watched a video, a Greenpeace video of a pianist floating on an iceberg. Um, I don't know if it was the North Pole or the South Pole, but you may have seen it. He was playing on the iceberg and on a grand piano. I don't know how they shot that, um, but it's beautiful. And so, um, I don't know, I guess maybe that passed through my mind. So I started reading books about icebergs and then thinking about the feelings that I had and thinking about nature and kind of how can I describe these things that happen naturally and put it to the music. So that's really how it was born. And then at the time, in terms of the production, and if anyone has any questions on the songwriting of Iceberg, feel free to write them in the chat. If you have questions at any time, feel free to write them in the chat. Um, so that was the songwriting. Rocío, para decirte, la historia de componer de la canción, yo sentía súper triste, como mi corazón estaba roto y yo quería expresarme, entonces empecé a componer la canción y después yo pensé, sentía la nieve y el invierno y quería expresar los sentimientos que tenía en palabras de nieve de invierno. Entonces, por eso es el nombre de Iceberg. Y de verdad no sé cómo se dice iceberg en español. Em, bueno, so that's the story behind the song. And then in terms of the production, at the time, I was taking a production course, which is really awesome. If any of you are interested in music production, I have learned a lot from this course. It's called Produce Like a Boss. And the woman who created the company, her name is Chris Bradley, and she also is a singer songwriter, and started teaching her friends how to produce, and then kind of just built this company on teaching other folks who are making their own music and want to learn how to produce. So I'd been taking that course for about a year, and then this song kind of came up, and I was like, you know what, I want to release this as a single. Because I've been working on an album for the past few years, but I didn't feel like this song was part of the album per se. I felt like it was more standalone, in terms of the theme. So I, yeah, so I went into the music software that I that I use, if anyone is interested, is called, Logic Pro. So there's a lot of sounds, in Logic Pro that I used. I played my acoustic nylon string guitar. I really wanted to play, the bossa nova rhythm, which is super important to me because bossa nova is, a style of music that is really near and dear to my heart. So that was pretty much the foundation of the production. And then I started adding in things like the bass, which was super fun to play. And then I was figuring out what kind of drum sounds do I like, and I think I feel a little bit more called to kind of hip hop drum sets and shakers, of course, because you'll find a lot of that in Brazilian music. And then I added my keyboard as, just kind of basic chords. And then after that, recently, a friend of my brother's, I don't know if she's joining us right now, but she has gifted me a harp, which was super, super sweet, and generous. And so I decided that I wanted to have that harp playing, kind of in the background or in certain moments in the song. So you'll hear that throughout the song as well. And then there's other sounds. There's another kind of fun street sound that's in the background. When I was in Mexico City, there was this woman who was selling like refrigerators and different home appliances out of her pickup truck, and you would hear this announcement going throughout the city because she was driving around selling it, and it was very strange to me because it sounded very much like the melody that I had just written for this song. So it was so that's kind of in the background there too. If you can hear it, let me know. And then of course I recorded the vocals. I recorded the vocals using a microphone called Audio Technica 2020. That was a microphone that came out in 2020. And if you want to get nerdy, I can tell you about my interface and stuff like that. So really just kind of depending on what y'all are interested in. I do want to take a moment to thank all of the support that I have received for this song. Hello, Denise. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome. It's so great to have you here with us. I was just explaining to everyone. So, if you're just joining us, my name is Mary Lab. I am a singer songwriter from the Finger Lakes region of New York State. And I have just released today my very first self produced, my very first self produced song. So I've been writing songs for a long time, and I have hired other people to produce my albums. And this is the first one that I've produced myself. And I am planning on producing a full album in the fall. And so this single was kind of like a way to get my feet wet, more or less. Um, and so I've also been explaining the story behind the song, the story, and now also the story behind the production. So I did get a little nerdy in terms of kind of the gear I've been using. And Jacqueline says that she uses the ATR 2100 for podcasting. Oh, awesome. Okay. So I was talking about my microphone. Um, yeah, I don't know the ATR. Do you recommend it, Jacqueline? So cool. So, some people that I want to thank who have been super supportive. First, I would love to thank Tom and Vicky Finneyfrock, Andrew Roderick, and Jerry Jakevich, Leah Goldman Miller, Allison Nichols, James Lobb, Michelle O'Connor, um, Jason Clowen and Michael Wells, Jennifer Sherman and Leith Duker, Sue Rose, Jean Lusky, Rachel McGuire, Edwin Cole Dillon, and my mom. My sweet mother, who is amazing and does so many wonderful things. But all of the people mentioned have supported this project, are also my patrons on Patreon. Every month on Patreon for the last year, I've been sharing the behind the scenes of producing the song, and my patrons have been a part of this project every single step of the way, which has been super, super cool to have that community and also to have that accountability. So, all right. So I have an alarm that's going to go off in like 20 seconds so that I can share my screen with you and play the actual video, which is super exciting. So if you're joining me on Instagram, you're going to want to hop over to my YouTube. So if you go to my YouTube channel, which is youtube.com at MARYE Lab Music, okay, that will bring you um, to my YouTube channel, and then it looks like the video is about to premiere. So exciting. So I'm just going to take a look at the comments here. Jacqueline says the same brand. Oh, really? Audio Technica. Okay, great. So I hope that you like the microphone. I really love it. I'm super happy with it. I got a silver one, so I also just like really love the color. I find silver to be very very inspiring. um, Oh, I love you too, Jofi. So, oh, so great to have you all here celebrating this. Oh, it's so exciting. So, so exciting. Um, okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this live right now. So again, if you're on Instagram, you're going to want to hop on over to YouTube and let me share my screen. We have 20 seconds. Let's do this. There we go.
This is not all black and white. It would be easier if I didn't love you. This is not predator and prey. 'Cause in my mind, I pray you find your way. May you find some rest. May you get a break from the demons that keep you wide awake. Here is my head, there is my heart, and in between lies the ocean. And like an iceberg snapping apart, it's all too late to stop the motion. I need some time, I gotta stop the clock. Look around me, remember what I'm not. I had to drift away and break apart, 'cause your cruel words, they shattered my heart. And maybe someday, when all the ice is melted, we will see where it all fell apart. But I'm getting tired, so I gotta break the habit of forcing together what is not. That's why I let you go, why I let you go. I was drowning, trying to keep it all afloat. That's why I let this go, why I let it go. 'Cause I love myself more than excuses not to grow. And I wanna, oh I wanna grow.
Hi. Okay, so that video was edited by Catherine Young. She's amazing. And the live performance the live performance video was recorded by Dan Kuchta at the Golden Link Folk Singing Society Festival concert back in March. He did that. The cover art, it was done by Reggie Green, the amazing Reggie Green of Rochester, New York. And also, the song was mixed and mastered by Michael Jack, who is amazing, and also mixed my first album, Finding Home. So I am going to take a moment to read the comments. Thanks again for listening. This is very emotional for me. I feel super emotional. The pray you find your way hits you so hard. Yes, Jacqueline. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we will be doing a workshop around this song on March 21st at 7 p.m. If you're not already on my email list, I encourage you to sign up. And I will be working with Stacy Steinmiller, who is a therapist turned coach. And the two of us will be using this song as a way to provide yourself with, as a way to encourage self care when your heart is feeling shattered. Um, and we've sat down, Stacey and I, last week to have coffee and talk about this workshop. And we think that part of the song, Jacqueline, when you say "Pray you find your way," is a lot of times I think when people experience, or Stacey was telling me this, okay, she's like the real expert here, but a lot of times when people experience like disappointment, that you can be angry at someone who disappointed you, right? Or but something that can be helpful or healthy is a prayer for them. So that part of the song was helpful to me when I felt disappointed. Denise says, "Love this song. Thank you, Denise, and thank you for listening." Adam Montoya says, "Nice audio." Thank you. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that, Adam. It's great to have you here. Great to have you here with us. Um, yeah, so I'd love to take this time to answer any questions that anyone has around the song, the meaning of the song, the lyrics, the technical production part, the songwriting part. Um, any questions that you have, I am here. So I do want to let you know. Oh, thank you, Jofi. Thank you for your comment. Jofi says it was beautiful. I'm so glad you enjoyed it. So yeah, so that was really a lyric video, and the footage of the iceberg is copyright free footage. So we actually don't know who the artist is who created that. I think it was probably a drone that was used, but oh god, don't you just want to go there? Don't you want to just go and hang out on the iceberg? So that was really actually my original vision for the music video, was being a piano on an iceberg, but I didn't quite have the funding for that. I just need a few more $1 million probably. um, so yeah, so again, I'm so thrilled to have all of you here with us. Feel free to put any questions or comments you have in the chat. I'm so honored that you're sharing this with me. People have been asking the best way to support me for this song, and the best way to support an independent artist is to purchase the music on their website, to go directly to their website, which is marylob.com. You can download the song itself. You can name your own price. We suggest $10 to really support and to help towards the next production. So the music sales for this song will go towards the production of my upcoming album. So, if you're able to do 10, awesome. If you're not, awesome too. So every penny will be going towards the production for album 4, which I hope to release in the fall. So again, I just want to thank all of you for your support, your encouragement, and just for listening and having open hearts, open ears to the music, and hopefully it helps you, through your day, and it helps kind of bring meaning to your life, because isn't that the point of art? I'm reading the comments here. Adam Montoya says, "Film on Lake Ontario in the middle of winter." Yes, I know, Adam. I was okay. So sorry, I read that very fast. Um, Adam Montoya says, "Film on Lake Ontario in the middle of the winter." And it's so funny that you say that, Adam, because I was thinking of that as well. Because Lake Ontario really is so vast. You really do feel like you're in the ocean, right? Because you can't see the other side of the horizon. Like you look over the horizon of Lake Ontario, and it's just you can't see to the other side. You can't see to Toronto. Like, so it's well, actually, it's further. Well, you know what I mean. You don't see other land, so it really, yeah, that would maybe for the next one. Who knows? Who knows? But yeah, um, I'm just so grateful for all of you. I'm so grateful for you listening and for the ability to make music and to share it with you. I'm so grateful for you. Um, so yeah, let me know if you have questions. I think all the information is out there. Um, hello, Fabio. Also for this, I feel like this is like the closest I've ever gotten, like camera wise. So I'm like trying new things. It's intense for me, but trying new things. So um, trying to. Oh yeah. So again, the workshop should be really exciting. So mark your calendars. That is March 21st. That's a Tuesday at 7 o'clock. And it will be Stacey Steinmiller and I, and we will be using the song as a way to talk about self-care when you're feeling heartbroken. So I hope that you join us. If you sign up for my email list, we will send you all the information to sign up for that workshop. It is completely free. And I'm going to read the comments again. Larry, Larry, hello, Larry is here. Larry's joining us. Welcome, Larry. I was just talking about Iceberg. I talked a little bit about the story of writing the song. I talked about the story of producing the song, how I'm building my home studio or have built a home studio, and that is how I produced Iceberg. And I also thanked all of my supporters, my patrons, those who contributed to this project. I talked about all of the different people involved in the project: Michael Jack, who mixed and mastered, um, Reggie Green, who did the cover art, Catherine Young, who edited the video, Dan Kuchta, who did the live performance recording, and just thank all of you for listening and for being a part of this whole experience. I'm so grateful. People have been asking the best way to support this project and my upcoming album, and the best way is to visit my website, marylob.com, and download the song for $10. You can pay what you want. I think the lowest you can do is like 50 cents. If that's what you can do, awesome. And then of course there's no limit to how much you can contribute. And all of the music sales will be going towards the production of my new album, which I am hoping to release in the fall. So thank you, thank you, thank you for your support and for continuing to listen. I hope you enjoy the music. Please feel free to share what you think of the song, what you think of the video, in the comments below. And I am so incredibly grateful for all of you and for this opportunity to share music with you. You are the best. You are the best. So make sure that you join us on March 21st for the workshop. Um, self care when your heart has been shattered. And we will be listening to the song and doing a lot of self discovery exercises during with journal writing, and also we'll do some prompts for conversation. We'll have some breakout sessions. It's going to be cool. It'll be fun. And it'll be in a really comfortable and supportive environment. So we hope that you join us. If you are on my email list, you will be getting an email about the workshop. If you're not on my email list, visit my website, marylab.com. And as soon as you get there, there's a spot for you to sign up. All right. If there are no other questions, I'm going to go celebrate. Okay. Thank you again for being here. Thanks for watching. And I'm just so grateful for all of you. I hope that you have a wonderful weekend, and I will see you soon. So much love.